Hello, my name is Alvin Moore, uh, Master Numerologist, and I would like to continue my series on exit points. Exit points is the time when the soul leaves the body. It's the day, the month, and the year, and the age of the individual when they leave the body, which is opposite of an entry point when the soul enters into the body. Today, I'd like to talk about a young actor that died too young, Mr. Paul Walker. He made his transition at age 40. The young and talented actor Paul Walker made his transition November the 30th, 2013. November, being the 11th month, offers us our first clue where Mr. Walker's true passion lied. It lied with his friends. Because when you reduce the 11 down to the number 2, the number 2 rules friendship. So right off the bat, Mr. Walker's primary focus in his life was the need to have friends in his life. Friends was vital important to him. So, um, the number 2 was very important to Mr. Walker, and chances are he enjoyed being in the company of others. Probably brought great joy to him. A team player by choice. At times, he may have even come across as being shy. Now, he departed on the 30th, and the 30th is a pure number, meaning that it does not have any sub-elements to color the personality. 3 plus 0 is going to bring you back to 3, as opposed to a 21-3, where you will have the sub-elements of a 2 and a 1, or even a 12-3, which you will have the sub-elements of a 1 and a 2. The 30th is a pure vibrational energy. There was no conflict of interest within the 3 energy. And the 3 energy rules acting, in which Mr. Paul Walker made his living as an actor. But the 3 energy also rules a vast other professions such as singing, dancing, photography, oral skills, vocabulary development, interested in languages. And I'm quite sure Mr. Paul Walker had other creative, artistic abilities as well. But we know for sure he was an actor, and the 3 rules acting. He also probably loved books because the 3 rules books, writing books, reading books, audio books. The 3 energy comes from the throat chakra. It's an energy of self-expression, of communication. It is also a number of joy. And so I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Walker enjoyed a good laugh, riddles, jokes, telling jokes, listening to jokes, comedy may also have been of great interest to Mr. Walker as well. Now, his departure year, 2013, is a 6th universal year. Now, I have observed in his transitional numbers that the 3 energy um, repeats itself repeatedly, and he creates a 6 vibrational energy. For example, he left in 2013. That was the year of his departure, which when you add those 4 elements together, it does vibrate to the number 6. But I also recognize that he left on the 30th, and 3 plus 0 brings me back to a 3. And so I have those 3 energies there that creates another 6. Now the 6th energy rules the home and the family and children and relationships and responsibility. And I sense that that might have been a stumbling block for Mr. Walker. But nevertheless, 2013 is a universal 6 year, and it's derived from the four sub-elements. When you add the 2 plus 0 equals 2, plus 1 equals 3, and 3 plus 3 equals 6. The number of family and responsibility. Now, this number harmonizes well with the number 2. The number 2 is the month of his departure because it's an 11. And when you reduce the 11 down, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Now, that 6 and the 2 energy is a combination that generates resources. It's an energy of prosperity. And so he had prosperity surrounding him at his time of departure. The 2 and the 6 creates the 8 energy, and the 8 energy rules survival, creativity, uh, it rules resources, prosperity, and it rules success. Now, when you add all three of his transitional numbers, that would be the month of November, which would be an 11, to the day of his transition, which would be 30, and the year of his transition, which would be a 6 energy. So you stack them as such. You put the 2013 on the top line, then the day of his departure right under that, and then the month. And when you add that energy together, you're going to get 2054 reduced down to an 11-2. He left on a 2 transitional energy, and the 2 rules a very strong need and desire for friendship, to be cooperative, to show leniency, to be open and receptive. But in order to get to that 2 vibrational energy, you have to look at those 4 sub-elements. In numerology, we don't focus on the 0. So let's focus on the 2, the 5, and the 4. The 2 energy is an energy of receptivity. It's a very soft energy, and it's an energy that have a tendency to bend over to assist other individuals, sometimes to a fault. Now, the 5 energy that comes at the third sub-element is the energy of freedom, the energy that don't want to be rooted down, energy that likes to explore, a very impulsive kind of vibrational energy. And then the last sub-element number of the 4 energy is there to try to keep the 5 energy in check. The 4 energy is a very stabilizing, a very grounding type of vibrational energy, and it usually is associated with the 5 in the sense that it tries to keep the 5 from becoming too reckless. And those are the 4 digits that create the vibrational energy of the 2. Okay, so the third sub-element, 5, also is the number of speed. And unfortunately, Mr. Walker lost his life in a car that was traveling at high speed. And what's interesting is that he had a friend with him, and his friend age at the time of his departure was 38. And I observed that 3 and 8 brings you back down to an 11 energy, reduced down to a 2 energy. And because there was 2 people in the car, it was just another indicator that just how strongly Mr. Walker really enjoyed being around people. Even in his transition, he did not leave alone. He left with another individual, and I thought that was very interesting. So let's move on. Mr. Walker left the planet at age 40. Now, He was born in September, so he just moved into his fourth decade. And the four energy is the energy of, like I said, of discipline. Now, he was born in a five universal year. He was born September the 12th, which is another three, 1973. And when you add that energy together, you get the compound number of 1994. And when you add it together, you have the 23 energy reduced down to the 5. And so what I was able to discern was that the 5 energy needed to be more grounded, more focused, and the 4 energy job was to slow that 5 down. But unfortunately, he just moved into that 4 energy, and the 4 energy, in my opinion, did not have enough of an opportunity to teach Mr. Walker the value of being grounded. I believe the 5 energy was was in high vibration, and the 4 energy couldn't stop it. That's my opinion, uh, based on my intuition and what I'm reading in the numbers. But there's a lot of indicators as well that the 4 energy was trying to slow him down, and I don't really have time to reveal everything that I see. It's just a short, brief analysis. Um, so, rest in peace, Mr. Paul Walker, and your friend as well. I know the two of you are in heaven, uh, probably doing your 5 days, racing, having a good time, just being joyful. The 5 is a very joyful and playful type of vibrational energy. My next video, I'm going to focus on Donna Summer, the great disco diva. I believe, in my opinion, she left early as well. Sometimes a soul hangs around a long time, and then sometimes the soul just come in for a short journey. Every soul have their own particular objectives while they incarnate, and a lot of times they feel that objective in a short period of time, and there's no reason for them to hang around. They come in with a certain agenda, they accomplish that certain agenda in a certain amount of time, and they book on out of here. So that's just the way it is. So until my next video, I'd like for everybody to keep your heads up. Understand that you are the bright and morning star, and all the stars are always in the heavens. And know that you are always in heaven. You are in heaven right now. You may not understand that statement. It may not seem like you're in heaven right now, but you're always with your Father. You're always with your Divine Mother, because God is heavenly, and the Goddess is heavenly, and you are part of that heavenly family because you are the divine child. So until next time, peace.